All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. I can see everyone is over here in the chat saying good morning and hello. We are going out to Goat Village this morning. So it looks like there's some people viewing in from YouTube and a couple that are just clicking on, and we have a couple new visitors here for the very first time. And if you're here for the first time and you're like, what in the heck is going on? We're going out to Goat Village. The reason that we're doing that is simply because we want to show that we did something silly. We did something in our business that was just a little bit off, but we did it because we had a passion for it. We did it because it was somewhere where we knew that we could do something and make a difference. And now we've really expanded that into an entire thing. So let's go out this morning and check out what we've been doing. We've been working on this project for really quite some time now. So let's go take a peek. Let's go out to Goat Village and see what's going on. So you can see we're walking through the house here, going down the hallway. It's a long hallway into nowhere, right? It's a pretty long hallway. So we'll stop in the mud room here. We'll turn on the light. We'll get our boots on here in the mud room, and we'll go out to Goat Village, and we're going to show you what we're doing this week and why we're so excited. And really, it's kind of a continuation of last week's free daily coaching calls, in which we were really talking about goal setting, how to set some goals, and then really how to be able to go out and accomplish some of those goals as well. And so let me copy this just in case we drop. To be able to accomplish those goals as well, even in the face of adversity, even in the times where we run into challenges. We want to have someone here. You know what? Before we do this, let me see. I'm not sure which. So I think it will bring. Let me just bring someone over. I'm going to bring in case it knocks me off for a second. Just in case it knocks me off, we'll bring Shouse over so that on the interim, we have someone over here. So if I get knocked off while I'm walking out to the barn here, we'll see. So let's make sure she gets over here. We'll take a look at Goat Village and what we're doing, why we're so excited, and what we got to show you. So who do we got here? Looks like someone's over here. All right. So we got Chris is over here. So good morning. Out to Village.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Now can you hear me, Bert? Uh-oh. I see his picture, but I don't see him. Can you guys hear me out there? Steve, are you there? Well, good morning, everybody out there. This is a cute little experiment, isn't it? Here he comes.
Here, so hopefully we're still alive.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Everyone's still here?
I'm here.
So I'm just going to change Wi-Fi networks. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to change Wi-Fi networks, and when I do, it's going to take me off of here for just a second. And so when I do, give me just a second. I'll be right back here.
Okay.
So just, Chris, entertain everyone for just a second while I get to the barn. And I get it because I got to change the networks. And when I change Wi-Fi networks, it's going to knock me off for just a second. So I'll be right back. So say good morning to everyone, Chris. Get him excited. Get him excited about what you got going on Featured Friend Friday, and I'll be right back in front of the barn.
All right. Sing to you? I don't think so. I am not a singing person. I like to sing. I think in music. Does anybody else ever think in music? You hear a statement and a song comes to your mind and you answer that question in song. I do that all the time. Then the song's with you all day long. It's kind of interesting, huh? Yeah. You know, I write for this, there's a fantasy blog that I write for, and I'm always answering and writing in song on that, because we flipped from 2016 back to the 1800s, so I can sing cowboy songs. Oh, everybody's gone again. So the chat went off, but I don't know if you guys can still hear me. So I'll talk a little bit. What happened last Friday? Jose, if you can hear me. Dale did a fantastic interview. I've actually got it over on my channel, and I forgot to put it in the group, but I can put it in if you want. I believe that Dale ended up with 34 over that weekend. And she was discounting people that were already in NLSP, and I told her not to do that. And if you want to know why, you can ask me, and I can tell you why I told her that. But she did a really good job on the interview. Hold on a second here. I have to send Bert this. Now, hopefully Bert's coming back in right now. And everything will be good. I wish the goat would have her babies. Anyway, I'll put the interview in Free Daily Coaching.
All right. Well, I had to. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yeah, I can hear you guys. So I had to come out onto my phone. So we're in the middle of changing up all the networks, and so we got our in-house network, and it's going out here to this router, and I got routers and switches, and you can see I got all kinds of routers and switches down here by the camera. So for some reason, the laptop doesn't want to connect to the Wi-Fi out here, but my phone does. So we decided to come out to Goat Village because I wanted to show you guys a few fun little things. So we have a camera now in the barn so that we can see over into the goat area down here. And so down below, this is where the goats actually come into the barn from outside. And so we took out all the side rafters here and just put up screening fencing so that you could actually see down into there. And so you can see, hey, Ham Hock. So you can see Ham Hock, and there's Pork Chop having some breakfast. So you can see the goats from the inside. And then so what we also did was we put some cameras up out here so that you can see what's going on outside of the barn here for the goats. And then over on the other side in the other pen is where we keep the pigs. And so we wanted to do a Goat Village broadcast because we have been trying to get cameras going up and going for
for everyone to be able to access Go Village and have a live stream. And so to be able to do that, we had to get a camera system and run internet to the barn and do a bunch of things. And today is the last portion of that step, hopefully. So we got these new cameras. So we got a new set of cameras right over here. You guys can see this one up here. So there's 2 cameras. Well, they're powered over the Ethernet. So they have this Ethernet cable that connects them so that we can get online, but that's also how they're powered. Well, I found out that you have to have a special router that has ports that put out enough power. It's just not just a regular deal where you plug this in and then all of a sudden there's power. So we had to order that. And now that we got that ordered and we got the cameras ready, we're dealing with 2 different streaming services, one overseas, one over in Europe, and one here in America in New Mexico. And so they'll be contacting us this morning and being able to, we learned another thing is that our network here is private. So I was trying to give people the address to be able to come in and log in. And even though they had our IP address, it's a private network, so they weren't able to log in. So now what I'm having to do, and we're talking about this because it's Tech Tip Tuesday, so now what we're having to do is open some ports on the router to be able to make this happen. So why are we talking about all this crazy tech stuff that you guys probably aren't going to be ever doing anyway? Well, the reason is because